Hello again, and thank you for coming back and
Yes.
for finding our video. I'm Joe Segal. This is
And I'm Leonard Segal, Joe's brother, one of the Kindness Brothers, right?
that's right, and we are reading from our new book, Success Formula, about redefining success and reinventing yourself. And we're on chapter 3 about letting go. So let's go with letting go. Okay, letting go is an ongoing process. It's quite often a struggle to most of us when we're holding on too tightly to these beliefs and habits. We cannot open up our hands and our hearts and minds to the new life that we truly desire to live.
Now let me read the next paragraph. Here are some of the ideas, beliefs, and habits to practice letting go of. Okay, your turn.
Okay. Judgment. We already mentioned how this reduces our ability to live a good life and create good outcomes. I'm not talking about discernment, which is like making choices about not touching a hot stove or eating a whole pie in one sitting, yum pie. I'm talking about judging ourselves and others without having all of the facts about what they are or we are going through, or having gone through in life. So very often we judge ourselves in ways that are very critical and unkind, and we speak to ourselves in ways that we would never tolerate from others, right?
Right.
Now, we must work, therefore, on becoming more compassionate towards ourselves when this happens. There are great self-compassion meditations available that online here on YouTube that could help us learn to be kinder to ourselves and others. So notice your critical voice and breathe through it when you hear it. Take a deep breath, stop, notice it, breathe through it, and choose a higher energy focus, such as appreciation,
Gratitude.
and perhaps curiosity. Wow, that was,
About that.
where did that come from, right? You know, that is a higher level, higher vibration of feeling and living, to just be curious about the negativity and the judgment and where it came from.
Okay, so is it my turn to read?
Go ahead.
Okay.
The next one is
Comparison. Each of us is unique, and our paths in life are our own to walk. It is again important to remember that we seldom have a complete picture of what other people have gone through or are going through in life. All we see is one picture, one post, one moment in time. When we compare ourselves to others, we take ourselves out of the moment and cease to be fully present in our lives. We give up a chance to feel grateful and see the good around us and within us.
That's right, comparison robs us of being here now in life and living fully. And the next one to let go of is fixing, trying to fix other people. It is good to care about others, it really is, and to want the best for them. That means that you're a kind, caring human being. But people must come to change on their own. We can be supportive and understanding and share resources with others, but we can't really fix anyone. We cannot hold on to expectations that others will change and that we can change them. This is an illusion. So let's talk about this for a bit. Okay, Leonard?
Yeah, I'd like to make a couple comments here that when we were growing up and Joe and I and our mom would go to some personal development workshop, we could never get our dad to come to it. He was, it wasn't into all that personal development
He
stuff.
did show up to one, though. That was really cool. But
Oh,
go
that's
ahead.
great. That's great. I don't remember that. I just remember that that he would usually stay home doing whatever he's puttering around the house. But when we came back and we were different, it was as if our dad had gotten the workshop. Even though we didn't even talk to him about it, he didn't go there. The fact that we changed him.
That's right. And because we're vibrators of energy, we're transmitters, just like a radio transmitter. So young people look up radio on Google. see what it used to be. We're all emanating vibrations of feelings, like when you go in a room and you can sense the vibe there. So when we change, life changes around us. The great author Wayne Dyer, and he truly is wonderful. It has a lot of things here on YouTube and a lot of wonderful books. I highly recommend
He's great.
check out Wayne Dyer. He said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change.
And that's actually a scientific principle as well.
Heisenberg's observation principle, right? Something like that.
Yes.
And he was a physicist. And it's really interesting how physics and
metaphysics
and metaphysics
and psychology
come together and overlap and really get to the same truth, and sometimes religion as well.
And the way to go ahead and use this practically in life is how when we change how we look at someone and someone feels supportive, instead of like someone will be angry and it just means that they're in pain and attack. If we attack back or defensive, which is pretty common, it just escalates it. But if we respond with compassion, and then oftentimes it de-escalates it, and then the person feels supported, and it's like a healing experience.
And
for
if
all
we
people
listen,
involved.
that's right. And if we listen to them, and we validate their feelings, and just say, oh man, that sounds terrible. I'm here for you. We're going to get through this. You're going to get through this. That is so much more transformational than saying, let me try and fix you. I think I can help you.
Or you're wrong, or you're that too, and by remembering that when someone is yelling at us, they're in pain in some way, they don't know how to ask for help. They just say, I'm in so much pain. I don't know how to ask for help, so I'm just going to yell and scream. And if you can just be there for them and not take it personally, realize that this is a call for help. You shouldn't let people abuse you.
That's right. You should set good boundaries to protect yourself, and if you need to, create space for yourself and let go of toxic people.
But be kind to them, and then it'll change. There's a saying that if someone is yelling at you and you whisper, it virtually psychologically forces them to lower their voice also.
That's right. So,
and finally, could you just tell that one story about the person, how something had changed in you when you changed how you were looking at something about the lady who cut you off in traffic?
Yeah. Well, so I had created this little sticker that I put on the passenger side of my car, the passenger window of my car, a little outward-facing sticker that I made that said something like, share love and kindness. Because I thought I wanted people who are driving around to see this positive sticker that said, share love and kindness. And it was very artistic. Anyway, so I put that on the window of the passenger side of my car, and I'm driving, and this car comes around the right side of me and cuts me off, and I'm like so upset. This person is trying to kill me. How dare they? And I was yelling and making gestures at this person, and very upset. And I saw drove up next to this person who had driven around the right side where people were supposed to be parked to cut me off. And I saw it was this little lady, and she could barely see over her steering wheel. And then I was seeing her through this semi-transparent sticker I made that said, share love and kindness. And all of a sudden, I could not. The anger just melted away. I saw my message to the world, and I felt compassion for this person. And I thought, wow, I hope this woman is okay. I wonder what's going on in her life that she's acting so, kind of recklessly and in a hurry. I hope she's okay, and then I hope she doesn't hurt anybody on the way home.
Instead of feeling personally attacked.
That's right. And so I had shifted because I saw this little sign that I made for other people, and it was
created healing in yourself.
That's right. And so see how you could do that in your life, how you can put up signs around you that will remind you to see through loving, compassionate eyes and be kinder to yourself, and know that we don't know the story of everyone and what they're going through, and it doesn't do us or anyone else any good to judge them and get embroiled in hostility.
And so just to complete, if you feel that you would like to see more people in the world feeling compassion, being compassionate to other people, thinking compassionately, being more loving and caring, then I'd like to encourage you to like this video, to comment about what you liked about the video, and perhaps even share it.
And subscribe. Why not?
Oh, and subscribe. Right.
It costs nothing to like and share this video.
And you're voting. You're
voting for more positivity in the world.
You have power.
You are important. You matter. And thank you for being here. And thank you, Leonard, for being here.
Thank you, Joseph.
Okay. So we're the Kindness Brothers. We're beaming love and positivity and kindness out into the world as we all try and work together to live better and
we look forward to seeing you here every week.
Come on back every Friday.
Or whatever days that this YouTube channel appears in your screen.
That's right. Thanks again.